Let's go to Tamara real quick. Tamara, jump in with your question.
Oh, yes. I've been waiting for this moment. Thank you, Nelson. We sure do miss those clubhouse days, brother. You were the bomb.
So you got my fans in here, man. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, Tamara.
Yeah,
Jump in.
let's talk about it.
You see that? You see that?
Yeah, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
We need to do the podcast. Let's talk about it.
Tamara,
And
jump in.
monetize this bitch. Yeah, I ain't making no money with
Yeah.
this.
Isaiah, question for you. I'm a reparationist, brother, and I was a candidate to the U.S. Senate in 2020 and 2022 right here in Georgia. Question for you. I saw and experienced discrepancies myself in the voting. Where are you on election integrity, and where are you in the fight for reparations? Because we need you, brother.
Girl, you need to check my tweets. That's why I'm not tweeting no more. I'm getting ready to talk to Roger Stone. And I've already talked to RFK and said he don't know what the fuck he's talking about with reparations. If he's not talking about special field order number 15 and he's think it's race-based and it's lineage-based, he's going to lose that case. I'm already ready for that. I'm already prepped for that. I'm all over that. And we're going to get outside. I'm marching with Rasheed Littlejohn, New Negro, in April. Even if it's just both of us, we marching for reparations. If you could give money to Ukraine and Palestine, all this money in the appropriations, then you could give money for us who built this country. That's what I say on that.
We need you. We need you. You got to connect with the grassroots, with those of us who are freedmen, with ADOS, with B1, FBA. We need you on the ground with us.
Hey, like I said, I understand all those nomenclatures. I got you. Hear me again. If RFK responds to me, he's responding to all of us. Freedmen, Black American Negro freedmen, B1, FBA, everybody. Tariq, I don't have to go after people and call people tethers, and I'm not divisive. I do what I do because I've already been to the White House multiple times. They love me up there. I'm a friend up there on Capitol Hill. So they respond to me, I will get on Twitter. Like I said, when I have something really big to say, I will start tweeting again. But I got you. I'm working on that. Sean, who else was in that room? Put up some.
There's some people that were in the previous room in this room, but there were so many people I can't keep up. But I do see our dear sister Tamara. Her hand is up. I have supported her over several years. She's ran for Senate in, I believe it's Atlanta. So why don't you give her a chance to speak?
Go ahead. Yeah, I wanted to hear more about what you're talking about, Tamara. Go ahead. Like I said, guys, I have nothing to say about that horrible, horrible situation in that land. I really don't. Like I said, I do pray, and it's god awful. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But I'm not gonna sit on this app and I just hope that everybody find their way to find peace, man. But that ain't none of my business. Go ahead, Tamara. Go ahead.
I am so glad that you opened up a space after that, because you knew, and we all knew, that you needed to continue to talk to us specifically. Those of us who are descendants of chattel slavery, those of us who are out here doing this work. You have a lot of powerful activists that were in that room, that are on this app, and we have all been wanting to connect with you. Let me just introduce myself briefly. I'm Tamara Johnson Shealy. I ran for the United States Senate in 2020 and 2022. And this is our opportune time to get this policy passed. And we need, as a movement, we need the support. You have not only the influence, you have, you can get the media's attention. You're able to move strategically. We need you. And there's different parts to this movement. We have the freedmen, we have FBA, we have ADOS, we have B1, we have all these sects inside of this movement, but we're all headed in the same direction. We're all in this fight together. And we was hopeful that we could get Ice Cube to collaborate with us. And now that I've seen some of your videos, so I know that you have a voice for this. I know you have a heart for this. It was coming across really strong. So thank you again for opening up this room and this space. But you got to connect with us outside of this app, because this is our time. We are moving into this 2024 election. And this is the time right now to force the hand of the federal government. California initiated their reparations bill. We have a bill right here in Georgia House Bill 89 that will do the exact same thing that California has done. Create a commission.
I don't know how to use a jumbotron. Can you put that bill in the jumbotron?
Okay, will do. You have to. Can you make maybe sister? Why don't you make sister one of your co-hosts so she can help facilitate this room because it kind of takes more than
To
one
put it
person.
on me, Sister Shaw just as worse as him.
She's good
we
at
ain't good at that kind of stuff.
You got a team, brother. You don't have to do any of this by yourself. You have a lot of people.
Put new Negro
But
up there.
Tamara, let me just break it down to you, sweetheart. I'm in this space because of a young woman in this space named No Taxation. She was very passionate about having me speak along with Marcel Congress, Tariq Nasheed, and Joe Brown was one of my mentors, right? So I heard of reparations back in 1976, and as soon as Roots came out, they treat the word reparations like it was preparations H. No one said another word. I got on national stage talking to Epoch Times, and I brought up reparations. The thing is, I didn't know the specifics. I knew of it about the Dream Team with Johnny Cochran, Ogletree, and others, but I didn't know what I know now through Sister Sean, No Taxation, Brother New Negro, that Negro. I've learned in the last 16 weeks, I'm not an expert on reparations, but I've already have been surrounded by a lot of people that have shown me the way. I've read the books, not finished with The Creature from Jekyll Island, not finished with From Here to Equality, not finished with Black Reparations, rereading ISIS papers. So I'm not new to the fight for our people. You have to understand, my whole work has been my activism. When you first saw me, I was slapping a man who was taking shots at a black family in Crooklyn. That's me, one part of me. In Clockers, I shot a drug dealer willingly and got away with it because I didn't like him selling drugs to my people, right? I was a thief in Girl 6 and had a little baby Bjorn to get my vegetables. He wasn't stealing radios and TVs and brick. He was stealing food. I've been talking to my people and everything I've done. Get on the bus. I played a gay character with locks and a Vanson motorcycle jacket and Timberland boots and got to display my martial arts discipline and got to kick Andre Breyer's misogynistic, disrespectful ass as a gay man, former Marine and Hindu, which I am, and wrote the majority and even Get on the Bus. Most of the dialogue you see me in, from True Crime to Bullworth to Clockers, I wrote myself. I've been writing. I just didn't get the writer's credit because I knew I could talk to my people because I was still with my people in Brooklyn. I fled Brooklyn because of the 94 crime bill. So how do you think I feel watching this man walk around as the president of the United States, knowing that my life was put at risk and I had to flee in 1996 and never look back? And also, I talk about on my Instagram, I had a check for $10,000 and $20,000 when he was running for president in 2006. The only black man sitting in the Beverly Hills Hotel, and he put his ass literally in my face for 4 hours, like I wasn't even there. Made me go home and read The Invisible Man again by Ralph Ellison. So have I been abused, used, exploited, disrespected? Yeah. Do I know everything about reparations? No, sister. But I will say this. Whatever I'm going to be able to do through this great opportunity of the so-called celebrity and access at the political level, when I go in that door, consider yourself going in that door. Because whatever I get, I'm bringing it back to everybody at the grassroots level. But somebody's got to get in the door. They're not going to let all of us get in the door. So that's what I'm working on. I'll tell you, yeah, I'm working on something with New Negro to get to Trump's campaign, to get to RFK's campaign, and to get to Biden. We're working on that, and we're close. I'm not going to tell you all the moves because if I tell you the moves, loose lips sink ships. But yeah, your work is not going to go in vain, Tamara. We got you. Your work is not going to go in vain. It's going to all come together like a wonderful cornucopia. But we got to get restful in the solstice. We got to relax, catch our breath, be grateful, Bring in Christmas, bring in Kwanzaa, bring in love with your families, hug your families and say you made it. Everybody's in this room has had a struggle. I'm aware of that, but I'm not foreign for struggle. I've been broke, but I'm not broken. All right? What you don't know is my book, which they burned 3,000 copies of it because they don't want me to tell you how to reconnect to Africa at the time through your DNA and say African ancestor is snake oil. They've been fighting me for 17 years to get to you, Tamara. I've been working for you, baby, from day one. And I've been working for everybody that don't look like me because I'm all about freedom. I'm a freedom fighter. Straight up. I got a bullet hole in my body, freedom fighting, in the military. Death don't bother me. Ain't nothing but a good sleep. Do you know sleep is just a rehearsal for death? When you fall asleep and don't realize you was asleep, you wake up like, oh shit, I didn't know I was asleep. Baby, that's a rehearsal for death. It ain't that bad. Living is hard. Dying is easy. You feel me?